So in this video, this will be the tutorial guideline for the portfolio analysis review feature. So this is the report that we are trying to implement in the portfolio analysis link, and within the portfolio analysis we will be having two tabs, scheme wise and the investment amount wise. So as you can see that uh, we are having this output here, but how the MFDs can give their comment based on the based on this generated report and based on the schemes. As because we don't have any comment option here, we want to implement a system where a MFD can give their comments based on the schemes and based on the analysis report. How to achieve this? That's why this report or this feature, this module needs to be done here. Ideally, we capture all the comments in the in the last very beginning. If you check our website, in every reports, in every calculators, we have comment section in the input screen, but this is not the ideal case. In every cases, we generally give our comment seeing the report generated by the system. So that's why we started working to develop in every newcomer's reports to have our comments at the very last of the output. So this case also, we need to implement a system to give reviews by the every MFDs at the very last of the output screen, which will be the review option. What review option will do? First, initially, it will not be opened. It will be pretty similar like the unchecking the option. It will be collapsed. Once there will be option called review. Once I will check it, then this function will open up. Here we have four tabs: scheme wise, category wise, asset class wise, and the AMC wise. In these four tabs, we have four different use cases to be developed. I will go through one by one. First, whatever schemes we are selecting here, it will be start showing in the table. With the table, the amount need to be fetched and will be shown here. Based on the schemes, categories will be listed here in the first order. In the suggestion, user will get the drop down. The drop down will be static and the drop down values will be 4. This will be hard coded, not any backend managed: buy, hold, switch, and sell. And the remarks, user can give the remarks based on the look and feel of the report will be like this. As user is typing the remarks, it will be adjusted the height, and there will not be any bar to give the remarks here. User can, so as because it has been fetched from the top of this report as per the input, you can also delete that from the listing only, one by one. It is not mandatory to have a suggestion or the remarks for the every scheme name, for every category. Once you will download it, it will be blank or showing the dash in there. If the suggestion you haven't selected it, it will be null. There will not be any suggestion. Or you can delete that as well. Now, if you want to add from the scratch, you can do that by deleting it and adding the schemes. Here, there is no categorization. All the schemes will be enlisted here. The look and feel of this will be like this UI. You can select or have the drop down from here. The same look and feel to be implemented here. If you add scheme, there will be a drop down option. On the drop down, all the schemes, irrespective of any category, will be shown here. So now, if I sort it, now the main complex part of this project is the sorting. If I apply the sorting in the scheme name column, then all the schemes that has been enlisted here will be sorted A to Z or Z to A. For the category sorting, it is pretty different. In the category sorting, the priority should be taken from the MF schema. In the MF skinner, we have first the priority is equity, then it is debt, then it is hybrid, and then it is commodity. Within equity fund, if you check all the categories here, it is auto sorted from A to Z. But you can apply the sorting here and you can sort it from Z to A. Let's say suppose I have three option equity contra, debt banking, hybrid aggressive, and ETF gold. In the and also equity dividend, debt corporate, hybrid arbitrage, and ETF other. So first, if I apply the sorting here, then first equity fund will get the priority, and in the equity fund, equity contra and dividend will be sorted first in the first set. Then debt banking PSU and debt corporate fund will be sorted, then listed. Then hybrid aggressive and hybrid arbitrage will be listed. ETF gold and ETF other will be listed. In this way, the set will be prepared. And as per the set, the respective schemes will be shown here. This is the logic of category wise sorting, and scheme wise sorting will be A to Z that I have already conveyed. In the remarks section, if you put any remarks, if you have any suggestions you have given here, it will be mapped to the scheme. Whatever tab you switch or change, it will be all, always mapped to the schemes and it will not be changed. The view will be changed based on the tab selection, but it should be mapped with the scheme name. Now, I believe I have covered this scheme wise tab. Now, let's jump on the category wise tab. As I have mentioned, the first priority should be given to the equity, then debt, then commodity, then hybrid. Sorry, first equity, then debt, then hybrid, then commodity. So, in the equity, if you have two categories like equity contra and equity focused, so first priority will be given to equity contra, then equity focused will be shown. So first equity contra will be shown, then equity flexi cover something will be shown. And based on that category, the schemes will be arranged here. As you have mentioned, as it is mentioned here that you can only apply the filter option here, then within that group, the enlisted schemes will be sorted. If I apply the A to Z sorting here, then first this set will be sorted A to Z and this set will be sorted A to Z. No need to change it here. You have an option to delete the full set as per the category, or you can delete individual rows under the specific category. Now if you want to add schemes, then if you click here, then based on that category only the schemes will be shown as a drop down. Look and feel will be similar as it is, and vice versa. If you just trying to add any another scheme, then these category wise schemes will be shown in the drop down. But no worries, you can delete whole that you are selecting from the top of this report. And if you want to add more category, you will click here, and the another section will be open here. You can select the drop down from here also, and based on that, it will be it will be continued. Now here you have a comment like once you are adding a scheme, then it will be a universal scheme drop down. That means direct and both all the schemes to be enlisted, and you will be available to select from the drop down here. Now let's jump on the asset class wise. Please note, once you are jumping from one tab to another tab, the scheme wise remarks and the suggestion to be hold up. It will never be deleted. You need to give alert once you are changing the tab that you need to save your current work to move to another tab. Now here the scenario is same, like we are just stepping it up. Here the scenario is different. First we will, as because we are selecting the asset wise class, first equity will be selected, then debt will be prioritized, then commodity, and then hybrid. And based on that asset class selection, the schemes will be shown here and the categories will be shown here. As you can see that in the scheme name and the category name both have the sorting option. Once I will apply the sorting here, it will not be changed. It will not be changed. The grouping of the selections of the schemes will be auto sorted from A to Z and Z to A. Similarly for the category, in the equity, the same ordering A to Z concept will be applied here and you will get the priority from there on. Like equity contra, equity dividend will be, let's say suppose we have a equity contract, equity dividend. First equity contract will be shown and equity dividend will be shown. If I apply A to Z filter, A to Z sorting, and Z to A will do the same in reverse order. And based on that category, the related schemes will be shown here. Please note there will not be any relation in the sorting in the amount one. And if I want to add some scheme based on that asset class, the schemes will be shown here and the drop down will be shown here. And if you delete that, the total asset class section will be deleted. If you delete here, then row wise section will be deleted. And same for the add scheme one. If you want to add asset class, then you can do that. But if that asset class is already added, then if let's say suppose four asset class are already added, then you cannot add the asset class here. And the look and feel and the drop down will be similar as the report we have in the fund performance. First, like this way, PDF will be downloaded. Now if I jump on the AMC wise, similar concept will be there. AMC wise names A to Z will be shown, and based on that the grouping will be done. First, we can apply the A to Z sorting in the category. Based on that, the categories will be sorted A to Z and related schemes will be shown. And once scheme will be sorted, then A to Z will be shown. Please note, in every scenarios, if you have multiple sorting in every columns, if you having multiple sorting, then one sorting will result the reset to another reset to the selection of another sorting. That means if you apply sorting in the category column, then scheme name column sorting will be vanished. And if you apply scheme name column sorting, then category wise sorting will be vanished. One thing, I believe I have covered everything except the reset. So what is reset? Reset means if you select three or four schemes here and it will be start showing here. I will rename it as a V0 or the version 0. Version 0 on the top of the version 0 level, if you start adding many things like schemes, like suggestions, like remarks, everything, and if you hit the reset button or you are preparing version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4, whatever, if you hit the reset button, then this screen will flash the version 0. That means whatever works, whatever play arounds you have done so far, it will again move to the version 0, and based on that the report will be downloaded. So this is the whole guidelines of the portfolio analysis in the investment analysis report. This is the comprehensive descriptions of the user guide, developer's guide for developing it. For any queries, please reach out to me, or any concerns, please reach out to me to have further discussion on this. Thank you.